Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Wow, got a meow tonight. Yeah, wow. I think you're angry at me because I'm a little late, huh? So yeah, it's a hot day again. So because of the heat, I've been shifting my schedule around. So yeah, I'm here a little late tonight, but the sun still hasn't set. So, and I guess you're hungry because yeah, it is a little bit later than usual. It's starting to cool down since it's a little later. So ready for dinner? Yeah. Okay, let's get your food. So I have party cuts with chicken and beef and kibble, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the table. Okay. Get your water. Oh, I have cold water for you. I had some water in the refrigerator, so I thought I'd put it in a bowl for you. So I don't know how you like cold water, but I think it'll be a nice treat for you. Okay, so I'm gonna change your water, and wow, it's really dirty. I'm not sure what's in there. Bugs? Dirt? It's like dirt. Okay, so put your new water in. So you don't drink it to the end, so you probably won't know it's cold till later. Okay, so I'm sitting in the chair, getting the glove on. Wow, got a meow. Kind of far from me, but you're barely reachable with it for a second there. Okay, well, you seem to be friendly tonight, so I was a little worried being late might make you angry. But yeah, it's been so hot that, coming when it's hot, you're so lethargic. Thought actually waiting later might actually be more beneficial. So the heat wave continues, though it is a little bit cooler than yesterday. But yeah, yesterday was supposed to be the hottest days of the heat wave. So it's still hot, though it's gonna start cooling down. Well, not a lot. So today is supposed to be cooler. Tomorrow, I think it's about the same, maybe slightly cooler. And then the day after, it's gonna start dropping a little bit. But it's still gonna be hot. And then the day after that, we actually might get a reasonable temperature for once. So it's not spring temperatures anymore, but it's what I'd expect at the beginning of summer. So not going from unreasonably hot, or spring to unreasonably hot. It'd be just spring to okay, summertime temperature. Oops. So anyway, we're gonna get 2 more moderate summer days, and then it looks like we're gonna get another heat wave after that, which I'm not looking forward to. Though it won't be. Whoa, that's an aggressive bite there. Though it won't be anything like the heat wave we just went through, so it will be under triple digits at least according to the forecast. So we'll be in the 90s instead of the hundreds. Of course, I kind of wonder what happened to any of those summers where we used to have temperatures in the 70s, and that's another aggressive bite. Though I do remember, a lot of summers that were really hot. I remember growing up once, was painting fences and stuff during the summer, and for a little extra money. And I remember when I started doing it, it was in the middle of, basically I started in the middle of a major heat wave. You could tell the time of day by the temperature. Basically, it was, I think it was, 10 o'clock, it was, 80 degrees. 11 o'clock, it was 90 degrees. Noon, it was 100 degrees. That was a miserable summer. I remember I'd just step outside with my paint can and brush and instantly start sweating because it was so hot. Wow, he's really into the biting tonight. He seems to have a little more energy tonight, though I suspect it's also because I came later and it's a little cooler now. Because last night it was actually a little cooler than the night before, even though yesterday the temperature was the hottest of the days, but the evening seemed to cool off a little faster for whatever reason. And tonight I think the evening's also cooling off a little faster, so we're benefiting from that and the later time. But because the weather is getting so hot, I'm thinking I might have to start feeding Scruffy later, because I'm trying to deal with the heat in my schedule, because one of the things I need to do is exercise. And since the gyms are still kind of closed and restricted due to the lockdowns, I basically have to do my exercising outside in the hot of the sun. So I used to go to the gym in the middle of the night, or after work or whatever, so I didn't have to worry about the temperature. But so now I have to plan all around the weather. Okay, well, you're still into it, I guess. About to get you your food. You're still into the petting, huh? It's weird you're gonna hiss there. Looked like you were a little uncertain what I was gonna do or something. Oops, another aggressive bite. Wow. I do want to get your food. And I haven't eaten yet, so I'd like to get my food too. Okay, we'll do a couple more good neck rubs. And then I think we'll call it a call tonight. Get your food, okay. Okay, let's get your food, okay. Here you go. Oh yeah, so that clump of fur that was hanging from him that I was tugging on the other day seems to have fallen off. I spotted it actually in the yard on the deck on the other side of the table. So it looks like he managed to shed it finally. Okay, I'm going to switch brushes. And now there's another piece of fur that just came off. Okay, flipping the brush over. Okay, I think that's good enough. So I saw Scruffy this morning. So I was looking for him through my kitchen window. I didn't see him. And then, so I changed my schedule around and because of the heat. And so I actually went for a bike ride this morning, kind of early. Actually, no, it was more like late morning. So I woke up early, but not early enough. And so it was already starting to get warm, and I was debating whether I should go for a bike ride later in the evening or then in the morning. And I was looking at the temperature forecast, and it looked like I was better off in the morning, even though it was still starting to get hot, and the UV index was starting to get kind of high. Because, yeah, it looked like the heat was going to get really bad in the afternoon. So when I came back, I was sniffing around the yard looking for Scruffy, and I saw him sitting on the other side of the big table where I can't see him from the window. So he was just kind of sprawled out, trying to deal with the heat. So I didn't disturb him, so I just let him rest. But yeah, so he was hanging out around here. And then I think late afternoon, he came over to the gray mat and he was sprawled out sleeping. Or maybe he was crawled up, can't remember. So I have basically for the rest of the afternoon he was on the mat sleeping. So I guess I decided to hang out here for once, even though it was hot. Usually he goes in places I can't find him when it's hot. So maybe he's getting used to the heat, I don't know. Or he just likes changing his sleeping positions all the time. So I read that is a thing with cats, so I guess it's a natural instinct or something where they change up their sleeping places, maybe because of worries about predators. So I went, on my bike ride this morning. It was already getting hot, but it was still cooler than it would be if I went like now. The UV index was kind of high. I used my brand new UV shirt that I got from Amazon that just arrived. This is the Hanes, which is it was like $10 instead of $45 from REI. So the REI one's a different brand, but it's probably a really high quality one. It's just I need more shirts because I work out every day, so I don't want to have to do laundry every night. So I needed more shirts. So I was kind of hesitant to spend $45 per shirt, and then when I found out, you can get these Hanes ones for like $10 a piece. Well, it's worth a try. See how they work. So I think it worked okay. I still put sunscreen on because, yeah, there were concerns that from the reviews that they look kind of thin, and yeah, I think they are a little thin, and so you're probably getting some dosage of UV, but I think with the sunscreen it'll probably do its job. And then I ordered the safety green color so I stand out like a lemon when I'm writing. So the park that I ride at was closed today because of the fire danger. So I got there, and yeah, they just completely shut down the entrance. It's, signs saying because of hazardous conditions, park is closed. So it was still morning, and it still not had reached the dangerous temperatures yet. So I think they just decided to keep the park closed completely. So it was open 2 days ago, and it was hotter when I went 2 days ago, but I think probably after yesterday, I said, no, we're just closing the park because yesterday was the hottest day. So they probably closed it all day and said, yeah, we're not even going to bother today. So because of that, I had to take my backup alternate route to get some exercise. It's more exposed and it's steeper, and it's on main roads, so I have to deal with traffic. So it's not my favorite route, but it's okay. It's fine as a backup. But the heat was starting to get to me, so as I was doing the final climb to the top, to the end of my route, I was really struggling. I was actually worried I wasn't going to make it. So yeah, the heat was starting to get to me. And this route actually overlaps a little bit with hill climb number 3 that I talk about on the other side of the valley. So this alternate route basically kind of meanders and takes a back route that actually connects to that other side. And then when I talk about how that hill climb number 3 actually leaves the park and then goes up some place and then takes a kind of a secret entrance back into the park, my alternate route shares that route that goes back on the main street, though I don't go back into the park since it's closed. But it shares that really, really steep climb. And so I've done that climb recently, and yeah, today I was struggling because of the heat. So I guess I'll take off my glove and zoom in. So tomorrow I'm supposed to do my run, the long run, but it's going to be hot again tomorrow, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I can get up early enough, I think I'm actually going to try to run early, but usually in the mornings I don't have the energy. I'm usually like kind of sore and not very motivated in the morning. But yeah, I think the weather it's going to force me to do it in the morning. So it looks like it's going to be bad again tomorrow afternoon. So if I wait a day, it'll cool down a bit. So I don't know, maybe I'll take another rest or recovery day and do the run the following day. I'll have to play it by ear. Oh, I also used the neck gate, a piece of fabric you wear to protect your neck from getting sunburned. So I got it for my runs, but since I went out today in the morning when the UV index was starting to get kind of high, I thought it might be a good idea to try out the neck gate on my bicycle. problem is I have to tuck it under my helmet, and after a while, so the one I bought, the neck aid I bought, has a very thick Velcro strap that goes around kind of the forehead. It's designed to like go on top of like a cap or something, so I'm going to put it on top of my running cap. But you can also just wear it directly on the head, and so I was actually feeling some pain because my helmet was pushing it into my head, and so after a while it was starting to hurt. But yeah, definitely my back of the neck was very well protected, so it did its job. But yeah, I'm thinking I might. There were some other ones I was looking at that were cheaper. I paid for this one because I actually liked the thick Velcro strap because I thought it would stay on the hat really well for running. But for biking, I probably don't need that strap since underneath my helmet, that thing's not going to go anywhere. And so there was a cheaper one that had a flimsier strap, but a lot thinner. It was like almost like a very thin cord. And so I'm thinking maybe I should go and buy a second one for my bicycle helmet. So he didn't really touch much of the water. Thought he might enjoy the cold water. Yeah. Some blinking. Looked like he was almost going to come back and get pets or something for a second there, but yeah, I guess he's like, nah, don't want that. I'm going to go on my patrol, whatever it is that he does. Okay, folks, guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.